We have breaking news this evening out of Brentford on a very busy day in the transfer market for the club, which sees 3 players arrive and 1 departure as manager Aussie Villain looks to get the club's season back on track. Now out goes Callum, Hudson, Adoye to Wolverhampton for an initial fee of £33 million. But Reginald Haymaker, there has been £40 million spent on new players. Yeah, thanks, mate. Look, joining is 20-year-old English midfielder Niall Lavery. He comes in from Wolves for $20.5 million. And also joining the club is 24-year-old Brazilian Lucia Nino. He joins from $18 million from Corinthians. Now, Pedro also joins the club on loan from Real Madrid. He's in for the rest of the season.
Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 9 of Brentford as we try and follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we have an FA Cup game. We come back a little bit earlier than I was anticipating, a little bit earlier because we've been very busy. So it's an FA Cup tie against Blackburn, and then it's the second leg of the Carabao Cup Semi-Final against Liverpool. We could book our trip to Wembley here today. But as you've just heard, very, very busy transfer window so far. We've still got about a week or so to go in January. Callum Hudson-Adoye is the big exit. He's gone off to join Wolves. He wanted more first-team football. He was on over 100 grand a week. So we had to let him go, basically. He was just on too much for what is essentially a backup player. So he's gone to Wolves. 33 million, potentially rising to 41.5. That, I think, is a pretty good fee for him. So we have operated this year so far at a profit in the transfer window, which is excellent. Now, the players we've got in, let's have a look at these guys. First up, it's Niall Lavery. A wonder kid, which is excellent. An attacking midfielder, which is good. I mean, you can see he's got good vision, good passing, good off the ball movement, heading's good. So, he's a good all-round player. Still a lot of room to improve. So hopefully he's going to, and only on 14 grand a week as well, came as a breakthrough prospect. So a massive, massive saving on wages. Fee is maybe slightly high, but it is what it is. We've paid it now, so there's not much we can do. The other guy we've got in is Lucia Nino. Now, this guy I'm looking at not so much as a central midfielder, more as a sort of a Mazzella wide midfielder, even potentially as a left winger, as backup to Erkinger. I think he's going to do quite well for us. Again, good passing, good vision, good technique, good long shots, just a good solid all-round player. He's on 77 grand a week, so it's a little more than ideally I would have liked to have paid, but I think he's someone who could be useful for us. And again, he was at Corinthians. He's played his whole career at Corinthians, done quite well there. So I'm hopeful that he'll be a good player for us as well. And the other signing we've done is Pedro Paulo. Now, this guy is a right winger. We've got him in on loan from Real Madrid. He's only on 25.5 grand a week, so that's not bad. Another wonder kid. What I'm thinking with this guy, though, is over here as a backup, as an inverted winger, right-footed wonder kid, very, very similar to Erkinger. So that's kind of what I'm thinking we'll look to do with him. But he's just generally depth. He's on loan, so we don't have to play him. Which is a nice little bonus for us as well. And he's been at Real Madrid since moving from Sao Paulo. We almost went in for him when he was at Sao Paulo, to be honest, but yeah, we didn't, obviously. He went to Real Madrid, so we probably wouldn't have got him anyway. But so that's the business that we've done. 3 signings in. I'm relatively happy now to make room in the squad. Paulo, who has been a bit of a disappointment. Paulo here, we've listed him for loan. We've taken him out of the Premier League squad, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Ideally, we'll get him out on loan. He's away with the Brazil under-20s, the Olympic squad right now, so that's probably why no one's come in for him. Hopefully, we'll be able to get him out on loan, though, get some of that 80 grand off the wage bill. But he just hasn't quite settled for us. So even though it says here his match ratings are okay, I think he's been brilliant on a couple occasions, or he's played well in a good team, which has made him look perhaps a little bit better than he otherwise is. So yeah, that's what's happened there. Now there is a lot to catch you up on since last episode. I think it's 5 or 6 games. So let's start the catch up, starting with FA Cup third round action against Sheffield United. We took the lead through Rambleton's shot from distance, but Sheffield United forced a replay with a great solo effort. So it was genuinely unbelievable how he didn't win this. That goal from them was an absolute wonderful strike, to be honest. And it was pretty much, they had 3 shots on target, but it was really the only time they threatened. As Rambleton gave us the lead, to be honest, we weren't great. anyway. Lavery made his debut off the bench in this one. So yeah, disappointing performance, that one, but we had the replay to come, which was fine. Next up was the first leg of the Carabao Cup Semi-Final versus Liverpool. Let's see what sort of condition we're in heading into this second leg of the semi today. Fete up, scrambled in an early goal, but Liverpool pulled level in first half stoppage time. So we're in the game, and well, we're more than in the game, it's 1-1. A little bit of a scrappy goal to give us the lead. It's disappointing to concede a goal to them, but given current form, we'll take 1-1 away from home. That's fine. So we need to win at home to get to Wembley, which is something I think we would take, to be honest. Next up, I was nervous ahead of this one. It was Arsenal in the Premier League. Our title chances were hanging by an absolute thread, so let's see how we did. We went in front early when Matt Keach crossed for Vasquez. Niall Lavery smashed in his first for the club to make it 2-0. Before Vassie and Keach combined on the break to make it 3-0 at half-time. Scott and Vasquez combined for Vassie to get our fourth. And Scott crossed for Keach in stoppage time to round off a great afternoon. Yeah, I don't know either. No idea where this came from. We beat them 6-2 earlier in the season, 5-0 at their place. And I don't understand where this has been. We were absolutely superb. Vasquez got a goal, Lavery, Keach with a double, and Vassie. It wasn't even a full-strength team, as you can see there. One thing we did do differently. I played with double Mazzellas and two sort of a deep-lying and attacking playmaker, and we absolutely ripped them to shreds. It seemed to work really, really well for us. So that's maybe something we can look to do going forward, I should say. But yeah, absolutely no idea where this came from. We were superb. Next up, we had the replay against Sheffield United. Omar Saleh put us in front early. Sheffield United pegged us back. But Maybury restored our lead in first half stoppage time. Sheffield United drew level for a second time before Bogle crossed for Erkinger to see them off. So we deserved to win. We did, in the end, get the result. It wasn't the greatest defensive performance from us we'll ever see, but Soleil, Maybury with a penalty, and Erkinger late on to secure the tie for us. So like I said, we have Blackburn in the next round today, so that'll be hopefully another win for us. Sheffield United were tough, though. They're a Premier League team, so they weren't to be underestimated, and they certainly ran us hard. Next up, it was back in the Premier League against Derby County. Fete up gave us an early lead before Derby pulled level late on. Manuel Farai put us back in front, and Panzo picked out Jaden Bogle in stoppage time to seal the points. So another game we deserved to win. There were so many missed chances in this one, it was untrue, but in the end we got the job done. Louis Barry, of course, young Villa player in real life, pulled them back level after Fete Up's early penalty, but Farai's free kick, Jaden Bogle with a nice one in stoppage time, and in the end the score doesn't flatter us. But then also you can see the late goals doesn't maybe tell the full story of a game where we should have had it won and we almost didn't. Final game, we played Tottenham. We had a horrible time against them last episode. Well, not a horrible time, it was 0-0. So let's go see how we got on in the reverse fixture. So yeah, Brentford, Tottenham games, not ones to watch this season. Another 0-0. It was an even game. It was not a game that either team probably deserved to win. You can see there were shots. Both teams had their chances. But yeah, not a great game. So let's have a quick look and see what that all means for the league table. Now, we do, of course, park the league to one side today. But it is a 5-horse race for 4 Champions League spots all of a sudden. Liverpool have come just absolutely roaring back into it. We do have a game in hand, so hopefully that would be a big game to win for us. And just make sure we're staying at the top of that group. But yeah, suddenly Champions League football next season doesn't look necessarily assured in the league. But as I said, today it's all about the cup football. Today, first of all, we go to Blackburn, and then we will we will host Liverpool with Wembley on the line. Let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Blackburn, and we will see that we are the favourites. They are a championship club, so you'd expect us to be favourites. A quick look here, we can see Paco Yemez is their manager, decent coach. He's been here for 18 days, so he's still getting his feet under the table. An attacking direct style of play. The fact they've changed the manager suggests they've been struggling a little bit. Where's Villa? Up there in 9th. So that's interesting. we can see here that maybe not get this sort of formation. That can't be Ross McCormack, can it? No, Rod McCormack. Must be his son. We can see here the heat map. There's a bit of gap in there between fullbacks and wingbacks. A bit of a hole in there in front of the back four as well. Passing network and their key passes there as well. A little bit all over the shop, aren't they? And this is the team that we're sending out. It is an FA Cup team. We're going to try and have a look at as many of the new boys as we can today. So it's Siders Webb in goal. It's McKenna and Suisi as the back two. Bogle down the right. Michelotti down the left. Now we're going with this double Mazzella formation again. So it's Garner as the deep line playmaker. The new boy Luciano with Academy star Frank Morrow in midfield. Lavery, one of the new boys, he goes as the advanced playmaker. It's going to be Matt Keach and Vassi going up top. Pickford, Panzo, McAtee, Euros, Diallo, Pedro Paulo, one of the other new players, and Erkinger on the bench in case we want to go and switch to wingers. It's a game we should win, but our form has been so inconsistent, it's difficult to know. Alright, so they have come out a little bit more attacking, so that's... We'll find out soon if it's good or not. It should give us a little bit more room to attack into. Bowen says, "Do it for the fans." I never know what to say to this team. Just put on a worthy display. Should we try that? I mean, it's one of these games that's always a hiding to nothing in the cup, isn't it? Away from home to a championship club. You know, it's a game you should be winning, but you know, it's obviously a very, very large banana skin for us. Hopefully this double Mazzella formation will work as well as it did against Arsenal. I still haven't really been able to pinpoint why it worked so well against Arsenal, but less so in other games. There's a header down. Matt Keach is there, and goalkeeper or defender, someone's got onto that, and it's knocked it wide for a corner. It's Lucia Nino to take. We've really got to simplify that name. Just one Brazilianism is fine there. Here we go with McCormack getting forward. We've got players closing him down, and someone's given away a free kick there. It's Lavery, I think. It is. And here we go. Lucia Nino over a free kick. It's a good one as well, bending away. Keach picks up the header away and then loses out to Owen, who of course blocked his shot before. Keach tries to get back. Crossfield pass. Yeah, keep going, mate. Keep going. McCormack's there again. Crossfield ball cut out by Morrow. Lavery has it. He gets it forward to Vassi. Vassi's got Keach on the last shoulder. Can he pick out a pass? Thread him in, mate. Oh, Vassi, you hog. You hog, Vassi. Oh, the away fans, they honk at him. What a hog. You've got to play in Keach there, mate. And the highlights start to slow down a little bit. We'll give it a get creative. Are we exploiting the flanks? Not as of yet. We'll give it a little bit more time then. And see how that goes. I mean, both teams are pretty much attacking in wide areas anyway. So let's go and do that. Let's go. Actually, let's exploit the middle. Let's exploit the middle. Look for overlaps. And a highlight begins. Michelotti with a throw. All of our left backs have been disappointing. I've been trying to sell them on, but it's finding replacements that's difficult. Lucia Nino over the bar. AC Milan did come in with an £18 million bid for Michelotti, which is roughly half of what he's worth. Another good ball in by Lucia Nino. Looks decent from a set piece, doesn't he? Lavery there for Lucia Nino. He's, of course, he's left-footed as a Brazilian, so it's not... Oh, disgusting referee. Another free kick, but we won't unfortunately get to see it. Here we go with Michelotti. Oh, that is filthy. Absolutely filthy. Straight red. See you later, McCormack. It's a shame for him, actually, because he was looking quite dangerous on the break for them. But there we go. That is us up against a 10-man championship team, and now we really should be winning. But there we go. It's another game that we're dominating without getting the goals. What do we say? What do we say? You've been the better team. Just keep going. Can we get a little bit of an assertive... I don't know what to say. Keep going there, a man down. We can get a result here. Let's go with that. Lavery on a booking. We don't need it to become 10 versus 10, please, mate. And everybody else, I mean, Vassi, you've got to play in your teammate. I'll get over things eventually, but that was a golden opportunity to play in Keach, and he's just been a big fat hog, hasn't he? All right, let's just do this the quick way. Faith in you, midfield, and let's get back out there. Yeah, we've just got to be patient on the ball now, really, don't we? take some chances. I mean, we're defending not too bad so far. They haven't had a shot on target. Here we go with Lavery. Ball out wide there. Vassi can't get to it. Michelotti and Luciano look at each other. Language barrier, perhaps. And McKenna has possession now. McKenna is obviously the next candidate to be replaced, basically, in this team. This is more or less sort of the second string, I'd say, right now. There's a good ball from Michelotti. Vassi's on that. Can he pull it back this time? Oh, he's gone down for a penalty. There were black shirts queuing up in the middle. I think it probably would have been a goal anyway, if he'd been able to pull it back, though. Knowing Vassi, he probably would have shot from there. We've got a penalty here from James Garner. James Garner puts it in the back of the net, and that is the goal that we needed. Hopefully now that's going to let us kick on here in this second half and get ourselves comfortable in the tie. But against 10 men, 1-0 up, there certainly shouldn't be any problems from here, should there? Goalkeeper went very, very late to that. Wasn't actually the best penalty, but there's no such thing as a bad penalty in the back of the net. Lucia Nino with a ball in. McKenna's there. It's there, and it is Suisi with a goal. His second of the season. Lucia Nino. It is a great name to say. He gets his assist, and well, at 2-0 now, that should be it. And now the big question, it's terrible marking, isn't it, from them? That's Brentford-esque marking. That one, that's an Aussie villain coach team. And we've come straight back. Instead of being tie over, is it about to be tie back on, or is it going to really be tie over? Can we go and get possession here? Come on, let's get a block in. Cross towards the back post. It's headed away by Bogle. Matty Keach has it. Can he get forward? Now, let's see if he will pass to a teammate. He cuts in. Eventually, he does. Reluctantly, you might say. Garner with a wonderful ball for Bogle on the overlap. Can Bogle get a cross in? He goes back there for Morrow. And, oh, it's a good header, and it's Michelotti that gets the goal. Only his second of the season. Frankie Morrow, the young academy prospect with the assist. But you can see, hopefully you can see, we're up against 10 men and it's a championship team. But the deep-lying advanced playmakers, wing-backs overlapping, the Mazzellas in there to give support. I do like it. I think there's a lot of potential here. But, it's difficult to say, as I said, because we're only up against 10 men. But I can't really understand why it worked so well against Arsenal, but not really. Oh, and there's one back. Mirko and Antonucci with his fourth of the season. Let's maybe just give him a concentrate. 3-1, that is game back on now to a point. Again, against 10 men, you'd like to think we're not going to have a problem. But, yeah, is that McKenna number 4, I think, isn't it? Just got caught out. And we don't need to see that. Shouldn't be a problem, though. 20 minutes to play. We've told him to concentrate. McKenna with a throw. No, mate, black shirts. He's so old, he's colourblind, apparently. Barlow gets forward. Now, this could be game back on. It is now game back on. And McKenna, that was so incredibly stupid. I don't even know what to do with you. We don't really have a centre-back on the bench either, do we? We've got Panzo. He hasn't done too badly up until that point. We'll show some passion. But look at that. What? I don't know what to do with this team anymore. Siders Webb has decided just to sit down rather than make a save, but that's okay. Lavery is not having the best game. I don't really... Okay, let's bring Urosh on. He did well for us in the past. So we'll switch him with Frankie Morrow. Morrow can kind of play up there, so that's good enough for me. And let's see if Urosh can do his magic like he did in the... it was the Carabao Cup, wasn't it, against Norwich, that he came on and rescued the tie for us. Oh, Suisi, what is that, mate? What is that? Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it's a big save from Siders Webb. But this game has taken a turn, hasn't it? A big, big turn. And let's remind ourselves, we're up against 10 men here. This really shouldn't be a problem. But we have... we've made it a problem, haven't we? Corner to defend. Get this away, please, boys. It is away, and here we go. Can we go and wrap this up once and for all? Lucia Nino loses out. Ball forward. Picked up by McKenna. Black shirts. Thank you, mate. The Garner brings it forward. Crossfield ball. It's headed away. We should pick that up. Boggles there. And he goes again. Morrow to Urish. To Ghana. Crossfield ball nicely to Michelotti. Can Michelotti get a part? He's lost out again. And now he is a little bit too far forward here, perhaps. Antonucci comes forward. There's the ball over the top. We've got two there. Barlow's... Oh, McKenna. Off you go, McKenna. You're too old. I don't even know if you're too old. You're too something. Just get off the field. Panzo comes on. And I cannot believe how hard we're making this for ourselves. Ghana, Panzo. He gets it forward there for Lucia Nino. He's got space wide left. There's a good ball for Morrow. Can Morrow pull it back? Is he going to go himself? Pull it back, mate. He does go himself. It hits the post. And it goes out for a throw. We'll just go back to positive. I'm thinking we might try giving them some praise. We just need to see this game out. And we're making extremely hard. I mean, it's a game we've dominated. And again, we've looked okay with the double Mazzellas. But yeah, not our most convincing second half, I've got to say. Let's go with an assertive bit of a let-off, boys. So there we go. We're in the hat for the next round, but only barely. I think we saw Lucia Nino, very, very good potential. I think he could work particularly well. Lavery didn't particularly shine himself in the best light there, did he? But there we go. Guys, wait right there. We host Liverpool next. It's Wembley on the line. Okay, welcome back. It is time to play the Carabao Cup Semi-Final against Liverpool. You can see we aren't the favourites for this one. Both teams are in good form. Liverpool have come roaring back up the league. We will be playing whoever gets through Manchester City in the final. They beat Leeds in the semi-final, the other semi-final. Let's have a look what we're up against here. They are a Pep Guardiola coach team. He is just, every time I see it, it's just depressingly good, isn't it? Adventurous passing style of play. We're expecting this sort of a formation to come out against us. They have some good players. They beat Watford 3-0 last time out. We can see they're quite spread out defensively. I'm hoping the double Mazzella roll again. We might be able to find some spaces in these pockets here. So let's hope that works. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is the team. This is the team. It's Pickford in goal. It's Pavlovic and Suisi as the back two. Soleil is suspended. He got a yellow card in the first leg. That rules him out of this one. And a minor injury note, Diallo is out for a couple of days. I think he got a whack in the head or something. So we're missing both of those two for this one. Scott goes down the right. Vazquez down the left. Matteo in the deep lying playmaker role. It's Rambleson and Mabry as the Mazzellas. It's Farai in behind Vassi and Arp. Oh, come on. Let's get ourselves to Wembley. So they have come out as expected. It's a strong team they've put out as well. This is the guy that got the goal in the first leg. He is just amazingly good, isn't he? All right, let's have a look at what we can say to our players here. Do it for the fans. Do we ignore the pressure, go out there, play your natural game, and get the job done for us? We'll keep the calm faith. And well, it's not been a bad team talk, has it? Alright, and here we go. Hosting the second leg, there are no away goals, as a reminder, in the Carabao Cup, and if the scores are level after 90 minutes, we're going straight to penalties. There will be no extra time, so that's maybe a blessing in disguise after December and January. Legs are getting a little bit heavy. We've got Farai over a free kick. It's a decent one, and it is saved. Suisi. Unlucky. Vassi's there, crosses it back in. Pavlovic is there, and Pavlovic just hit the post. Oh, is it not going to be Adoye? Promising start, though. We haven't had much possession, but you kind of expect that against the Pep side anyway, don't you? Let's give it another get creative and see what we can do here. It might be one of these where, if we can get some set-piece opportunities, that's our best way forward. I've hit demand more there just as the highlight started. It's a Liverpool throw. It's confusing now we're not in the black shirts, isn't it? There's a header towards goal. It's in the back of the net, and that all looked a little bit too easy, and that was Scott, wasn't it? I know, I think it was Gary Turpey on the Discord, link to the Discord in the description if you're not already a part of that, said that Scott, he's just a defensive liability, and he is. He really, really is. I know the players that I want to get in, we just can't get them in. And it's the same guy scoring a goal against the same man, and maybe we look to bring McAtee on, though to be honest, he's not that much better in the air. Farai with a decent ball in again. It's headed away. Vassi's there, and Vassi's hit the crossbar. We've hit the post. We've hit the crossbar, and you just start to worry. Things aren't going to go our way today. Alright, let's be an assertive. We're not happy with that. We do have the option of wingers. That is something we can do in the second half. One thing I might try and do here is just a little bit more width. And we'll see if that works for us at all. We haven't had much possession, and that's kind of, I imagine, what's killing us here. Pickford with a goal kick. He goes short to Pavlovic, across to Suisi. Suisi back to Pavlovic, to Rambleson. Farai gets it forward. Good touch there by Jack Scott. This is what he can do. Can he make up for his error? Pull it back, mate. Jack Scott! Oh, I thought it was going in that far corner. The goalkeeper has got a fingernail to it, and can we finally get this goal that I think we deserve? Farai, it's not the best. It's punched clear by the goalkeeper, and are we going to get done on the break now? Oh, that would be harsh. Come on, Scott. There's a better tackle. It's just in the air that he's weak. Everything else about his game is, to be honest, it's fine. We just... crosses to the back post, we can't protect him from those, unfortunately, unless we stop crosses coming in, obviously. But I mean, that's obviously the plan, but it doesn't always work. Come on, Liverpool come forward again. Kai Havertz, cross to the back post, and again it's just over the bar, and again it's Scott that looks a little bit susceptible there. All right, let's try exploiting the flanks. Maybury's not having a good game in there, so let's get him off. Let's get Luciano on, who has looked quite good. Farai's not having a good game either. Is that the sign we needed to go to wingers? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let me have a think about this. Oh, we've got a highlight. We'll have a think about it after the highlight. I'm wondering, we can bring on... Oh, I thought we could get to that. Can we get to that one? No, we can't. We could bring on the two wingers, take Maybury off as one sub, Farai as the other, and just kind of rejig things a little bit. Pickford with the save, and let's go make those changes. And a defensive corner, that's the time they say to make a tactical change, isn't it? We need to go for them, so let's do this. So we could do Vassi as an inside forward. We could do... It's Farai that's playing poorly, isn't it? Yeah. We'll keep faith with Farai for now. We want Mazzella there. We're going to want Matteo to drop back in. I was wondering, I thought we were playing short there for a second, but no, there he is there. Matteo, the advanced playmaker. Do we give Maybury a chance? No, we probably don't, do we? He's maybe had his chance. All right, so what we'll do is we'll bring Vassi in. We'll look to play you as a shadow striker. And let's get Ndedi on over there on the right-hand side. We'll put you on attack, even though we know you can't shoot. We probably should just say you can't shoot, actually, shouldn't we? Shoot less often, please, mate. And let's hope that this is the difference maker. We've hit the post, we've hit the crossbar, we've done everything but score a goal. And, of course, what we don't want to do now is concede a goal. That would be disastrous for us. There's some nervous players in their team. Let's give it a get creative. And let's see what that can do for us. Can we go and put a little bit more pressure on them? We'll go and get stuck in. We've got to try and break them up a little bit here, don't we? Come on, boys. Come on. Fatayat's not having a great day. Chilwell with a throw. Can we win this back high up the pitch? Come on, boys. Crossfield pass. Can we get to that? We can. Vazquez has it. Matteo. Back to Pavlovic. I don't love... Oh, Pavlovic. Pickford makes the save. I don't love Vazquez as a more defensive fullback. But we'll leave him there for now because we only have one other sub we can make and we don't really, I don't think, want to waste it on a fullback that's not even... He's playing badly in any case. All right. So we'll stick Vassi up top. Let's get Luciano on for Arp, who's had a bit of a nightmare. Let's switch. Can Rambleson get forward? He can. All right, advance. No, let's just get you as an attacking midfielder. Mazzella for Luciano. And it's not looking as though it's going to go our way, is it? We've got a couple of minutes plus stoppage time. Vazquez has the ball. Vazquez loses the ball. We need better fullbacks. There it is. And for the second year in a row, we fall to Liverpool in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. Oh, Vasquez. And it's 2. We've given them 2, haven't we? Well, we didn't. Oh, it's a bit unlucky. Deflection took it just past Pickford. We didn't really give him the first one, I suppose. It's just a poor defensive play at the back post. But yeah, Liverpool are in form and they're just a little bit too good for us there, aren't they? Unacceptable, boys. So there we go. Liverpool triumph over Brentford in the second leg. It's particularly disappointing having got the 1-1 away from home. But yeah, there it is. That is the end of our Carabao Cup campaign. We've got Barnsley as the next game in the FA Cup, which is winnable, their championship club. And so yeah, that'll do it for today though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. It was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it? But we'll be back next time. I think what we'll do, I think Ghent is not the most difficult game that we'll play in Europe. So I think what we might do is we'll come back for the second leg of that one and Barnsley. That's the plan right now. If there's something happening in between times, then we'll come back earlier. But I think that's what we'll do. And yeah, we'll try and kick on with this season a little bit because I don't foresee this particularly going well from here, unfortunately. We're trending the wrong way. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.